Well, I had a busy day and I made a pretty complete meal on top of that. It left plenty of leftover pasta. But it wasn't just any American Alfredo. No, but a veloute bechamel cross-based Alfredo. And I promise you, if you try that approach to your American Alfredo, you might never go back. Because all it calls for, beside your fat and flour, like butter and flour, it calls for, I always add, well, this is the first time I tried this, but I added some roasted garlic and mainly emphasized the use of stock. Any stock will do, and then adding some half and half so that it's less heavy. I'll go ahead and put the general proportions in the description. But I promise if you try that, you'll get hooked. It was out of this world. That being said, about food and recipes, what else? Of course, things are still solid with the singer, who we will call CJ. Bless his heart. A whole recent turn of events with the man we're going to keep calling DJ for privacy's sake. You know what can happen if you get preoccupied? It can throw you off balance. Poor dude. It's come down to something very, very important. After all, we always have an influence on each other, no matter what. Remember that. You always have an influence. We always have an influence on each other, no matter what they might claim. Always. Always, always, always. Which is how any kind of person manifestation works. Specific or general. And yes, even relationship overhaul, relationship restoration manifestations. Influence is everything with that kind of thing. Influence is absolutely everything. And influence, I'm still learning how to use in the correct way as much as I can. So that, excuse me, so you can, not just myself, but hopefully everyone else too, can learn how to influence their specific person figures, if you will, in the correct direction. By correct direction, I mean influencing them into naturally being the version of them that you highly prefer. Organically, of course. But if you operate with excess ego, you might enact the law of reverse. But that's a topic for later. I'll have to get some rest now, and maybe I'll come back in the morning. Till then, good night. Well, I'll be damned. I thought I took a quick check-in at work. I guess it didn't go through. Nonetheless, I thought Buddy was outside hunting again, but nope. He was under the bed the whole time. Okay, so, yeah, I did have some of the veloute Alfredo leftovers. Still just as good. Kind of rich, though, but not too rich. Nonetheless, where was I? Yeah. Got to do some more work on the meditation part stuff. So that definitely helps some. I wonder if it wouldn't help to do it. Definitely helps when there's time in the morning to not leave the bed until you're totally inundated with the feeling that you're cultivating with your desire. Plug my phone in so I wouldn't run out of juice too soon. Here's Budster, as usual. Put my sheet back on. Put my covers back on too. There we go. Leave my doors locked so that I don't get interrupted while I'm doing this. Yeah. Yeah, there's certain things I gotta check in with whom we will call Allie about to make sure all the details are set. Gotta clear some shit up. There. Yeah, because so I can know what exactly to expect within certain areas. But all I do know is this. All I know is this. First of all, oh my, it got stuck. First of all, I will only accept when it comes to DJ and I will only accept peace and harmony between him and I. Nothing less. Nothing less. Second of all, I want to work this out. Because, first of all, how can there be any real peace if somebody is suffering? You can't have really any peace if somebody's in pain for some reason. Tell me what fair is that? If I can get my damn objective done, that we will be able to actually create peace and harmony between each other in a way that will not mute either of us. Because that, no. No, that's not acceptable. Plus, in a way that will not perpetuate any parts of a certain cycle from my teen years. And third of all, that we will actually have mutual benefit. Real mutual benefit. That's the bottom line here. And that's the objective. And then, of course, if everything else that I've prayed for comes about later on, then that'll be preferable. Much more preferable. Because then, what you think is going to influence others naturally? Tell me, what do you think is going to influence others naturally? If you're part of a certain group, then you're going to know what I'm talking about. All that aside, what I'm saying is, when you've got peace and harmony, and unconditional love, that's where true healing can start. Because can't neither of us heal if somebody's suffering? They just can't. Gotta figure out what he's... Of course, we figured out some of what he's been reflecting. Because we are all our own individuals, and yet we're also each other's mirrors at the same time. We'll see if I can do some more reading before I totally wind down. But nonetheless, we'll see what I'm moved to do come Friday. Excuse me. Well, I guess that's all for now. Good night, and I'll see you maybe tomorrow night, if time permits. Oh, and I have to get proper AA batteries and AAA because I'd gotten a new clock this evening, and I now, until I get the right batteries, can't fucking use it. And I have to get a damn command hook. Because I want to hang it on the damn wall. Up there, nearby the bed. Of course. Well, anyway, I guess that's all for now. Good night.